Coach Kelly's like the Nick Saban of high school football here in the state of Arkansas.
Welcome to Little Rock, home of the Pulaski Academy Bruins.
This is Arkansas. I don't think we wear shoes either.
A lot of questions about the way I think about the game of football. Are you the beautiful mind of football? I'm the weird mind of football.
Coach Kelly's probably the top high school coach in the country, and one of the great coaches in Arkansas high school football history. Followed him. He's a little unconventional, but he's had great success.
Hi, I'm Anthony Lucas, and I'm the head football coach at Pulaski Academy.
Pulaski Academy football, for those in Arkansas, enough said, is the most nationally recognized high school power in the state, and for good reason. 6 state championship wins in the last 7 years alone. But Kevin Kelly, the head coach who made it a well-oiled machine, is gone for the college ranks. So who takes his place? Well, no other than Anthony Lucas. And his resume is unlike any other coaches in the state. He's a former Razorback, his receiving record still standing at Arkansas and across the nation. Plus, he went on to have a career in the pros. He's not trying to instill a new championship culture at PA, he's just trying to build off of the last one. And how does he plan to do that? Well, he'll tell you how.
Just don't try to change anything. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. There'll be some small, different things. This is gonna sound crazy. If it ain't broke, don't break it. And they're saying that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I like it. If it ain't broke, don't break it. Don't reinvent the wheel, basically. And I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. Our main goal is to win another state championship. And I told our kids that we're still going to onside kick, no punt. We're still going to go for it. Good job. When I took the job as a wide receiver coach in 2012, it was a little different, but I knew what they did, what they were doing and how they ran, what Coach Kelly believed in. We have 4 downs, and that's what makes it that much special. And like I said, we're gonna stay aggressive, and that's what was built here, and that's part of the culture. We're gonna continue to play hard, and we'll be back in the state championship in December. Just like what we talked about earlier. Go!
A first-year head coach taking over a role with perennial state championship standards, that's no piece of cake.
Did I stop and get cake and ice cream somewhere?
Usually in a head coaching change, a new hire inherits a downward trending situation. Well, in Lucas's case, the Bruins stock has just kept on going up.
Stack him. Yep, go score!
That doesn't stop him from believing that he can keep up that positive trajectory.
Keep it up. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep it up. Great job. But we can talk about it and all of those things, but we have to come out here every day, show me and our coaching staff that, hey, Coach, we can definitely do this again. We're going to come out here and work extremely hard. It's hot, suck it up. 1, 2, 3. They know our system. A lot of them been running since 5th grade, and we're just going to keep pushing it and encouraging them to be great people as well, not just on the football field, but off the football field. Bingo.
When news broke in early May that Kevin Kelly would be taking the head coach job at Presbyterian College in South Carolina, it shook the coaching world, and the process was a shocker to the Bruins coaching room.
Actually, it was a lot going on through my head. Was kind of knew that he was possibly going to be given a position to coach on the collegiate level, and I just couldn't believe it at first when I first heard it. But when it actually happened, oh boy, it was so shocking, and everybody was kind of like, what? But what a great opportunity for Coach Kelly. I had the opportunity to go with him. I guess it just wasn't the right timing for me. Here we go, flip it. Riverside, ball in the 20. Then this happened.
2 weeks later, PA stayed in-house and would name Lucas as the one to resume the duties of a local coaching legend.
I was pulling for Jason Wide, Coach Wide, and Coach Madison Taylor because those guys had more experience than me coaching-wise, and I get hit with the opportunity, hey, we think that this will be the best fit for Pulaski Academy and our community and our football team as you taking over as the head football coach. I said, what? I said, this is what you guys thinking and what you all feeling. And I had to take another step back and I said, are you guys trying to set me up for something? And I prayed about it and I was like, let's go. What better opportunity to be, and knowing that, yes, it's going to be some big shoes to fill, hadn't let that really bother me a lot because I know, I understand the culture here, and I think that was part of the process of why they chose me to be the next head coach here at Pulaski Academy, because of the kids. At this point in time, our kids have been running this system for a long time, and collectively as a group we came together and they presented that plan, and this is where we are today, and I'm grateful for it. Go get it. Nice. Go. Hey, burst after the catch, McKinney. Let's not get into catching the ball and shutting it down like that. That's a horrible habit. Nice. Catch it clean. That's what I want to see, McKinney. That's beautiful.
Let's not kid ourselves. Replacing Kevin Kelly is a tall task. The 18-year head coach built the program from the ground up, earning 9 state titles. A successor would have big shoes to fill, but for Lucas, his mentality is that pressure builds diamonds, and he's felt that heat many times before.
Nope. I feel the pressure a little bit, but you know, I'm changing the mindset of that. Good, I'll take that. I know it's pressure. I played in big games. I played in big moments. I've had so many pressure moments in my life, and you just keep going.
Anthony Lucas has become in a short time a big-time receiver for the Arkansas Razorbacks.
You know, you just encourage your kids strongly. You hear it, but you don't hear it. Whether it's negativity or whether somebody, like you got pressure, you just grasp it and you get your kids ready to play. You change your mindset, and that's something that I've learned from Coach Kelly since I've been here. And I told him this, just saying that, having that extra fight, that extra push in myself. When I hear his story, what he went through growing up as a kid, and the relationships that he's built all over the world, I'm not going to be that type of guy that I feel like I got pressure on me and things like that, because I know I got a great staff underneath me and a lot of great people that are in my corner. He went with those switcheroos. I think it's Romans 8:31 where it says, if God is for me, who can be against me? Nobody. And that's the attitude that I'm going to take into this season. Don't worry about the naysayers and the pressure and things like that, because I know God is for me.
Arkansas would see one of its newest shining stars unveiled when Lenny found freshman Anthony Lucas in the end zone.
He starred at Arkansas from 95 to 99, and after a stint in the pros, Lucas eventually took a job at PA in 2012, going on to be the wide receivers coach as of 2020. Now, he'll wear the head coach headset. At age 44 and in his first year calling the shots, Lucas is determined to leave PA in a better place than what he found it.
Believe it or not, I'm excited. I'm excited about it because after we received our rings a couple weeks ago from winning the state championship, it just gets me motivated even more. And that's how it's been the past 7 years. We won 6 out of the last 7 appearances, and it's just in my DNA now. And even though I'm a head coach too, nothing's going to change there. Our goal is to win another state championship, and we're going to do whatever it takes to get our kids back to War Memorial Stadium. I actually caught my first touchdown in War Memorial Stadium, and every time I go to that stadium, whether it's for an event or whether it's for that practice during state championship week, I walk in that exact same spot that I caught my touchdown from Coach Barry Lundy Jr. back in 1995, and I look forward to going there with our football team every year. So it's just the culture, and it's in my DNA. I'm just going to continue to do and build off of what Coach Kelly has done over the past years that I've been coaching, the past 12 years since I've been here, and what he's done over his career here, and just keep that going. I'm not Kevin Kelly, first and foremost. I'm not. I love Coach Kelly to death. I'll be a little different. I won't be as outgoing. I won't be taking my shirt off in practice. I won't be barefoot because I'm not showing anybody these bad feet of mine. In the past, PA has been getting hammered about some things that doesn't even go on that I haven't seen here. So in my 9 years here, so I want to get out and try to clean that name up and be roaming the hallways in both schools, upper school and middle school too, because I have a daughter coming up. Defensively, we're still going to be aggressive with Coach Madison Taylor as our defensive coordinator and Coach Adam Thrass as our offensive coordinator.
As a former Razorback, being the head coach of one of Arkansas's most prestigious football programs is just where Lucas wants to be.
You went to University of Arkansas to play any sport, and you decide to stay here and invest in, I'm just saying anything, but especially in sports, well, people get behind you. And that's why I live in Arkansas. I'm a Louisiana guy. I'm from a small town, Tallulah, Louisiana. But, went to Arkansas, and after my stint in the NFL, that's where God brought me back, to move back to the state of Arkansas. Being a former Razorback football player and spending some time in the NFL, I think the kids, I guess they kind of pay attention to me a little bit more and listen to me, even though I'm getting old now. But I'm very passionate about football, passionate about coaching receivers, and one of the biggest things is impact the lives. So I don't think I'll have any problems as far as kids, taking in what I've been teaching, because I think over the past 9 years, I think a lot of kids that have come through this program and have been my receivers, you look at Hunter Henry, I had 1 year with him, but he was already seasoned. It kind of helped him part of some things. Then you look at a guy like Will Hastings, who went to Auburn, and you look at Hudson Henry and John David White. All those guys, you know, are moved on now, and I kind of speak life into their heads too when I do get a moment too, because you know this could be taken away from you just like that, but it's how you're going to live your life afterwards is the biggest thing.
One position where PA isn't lacking in talent as Lucas takes over is running back, as touted recruit Joe Hyman enters his senior season.
Hey Joe, also you went 1 yard. Get up the field a little bit more, all right? Joe Hyman is a special kid. He's a special talent. Last play, twos alert. Last play, twos alert. Joe's going to get the football, period. I'm just telling you, we're going to find ways to continue to get Joe the football in the games, and hopefully he'll have an amazing year just like he had last year. I know people are going to be keying on him too, but we're going to find ways, just like Coach Kelly did when he was here, putting him in motion, doing a lot of different things with Joe to get him the football, because he is a game changer.
Kelly was a sort of pioneer in the state in playing out-of-state opponents, including so-called football factories. Lucas plans to carry on that tradition.
I'm excited about it, and I look forward to continue, you know, traveling. Get a chance to go to Dallas this year. That's going to be cool. I think it is awesome that our kids get to do that, and it's awesome that Coach Kelly, what he's built here, has allowed our kids to do that.
Nick Walters, Fox 16.